Hello friends, today in this video we are going to learn how do you open a new browser and log in. Okay, we will for this demo we will log into Gmail. So let's see that how to do it. So the very first thing that I will do is open browser. Okay, and I will drag and drop this, and here I'm going to say www.gmail.com. Okay, so by default it's going to open in the Internet Explorer browser. Okay, now in our example we'll be opening that in Chrome. Okay, now before you open anything in Chrome, one thing you need to ensure is, right, so one thing you need to ensure that you have the, if you see it, UiPath web automation Chrome extension has been added. Okay, so how do you add that? So for that you need to type UiPath Chrome extension. So this is very much necessary if you want to do UiPath automation, web automation with Google Chrome. Then Chrome extension is required. Okay, so here in this first link you should go UiPath Google Chrome. Okay, the moment you get in there you should get this UiPath, okay, offered by UiPath.com, and this is the extension which talks about UiPath components for browser interaction. Okay, so this is required. So I have already installed it. In case you have not, you can add to Chrome. Okay, so once you add that, this is what is going to come. Now for the moment, let me sign out from Chrome so that we can do an automation and it will automatically log into gmail.com. Okay, otherwise it is a single sign on, right? It will just allow me to log in and I have my password saved, so I'm just trying to log out from that. So now it will open browser gmail.com in Google Chrome. Okay, I have selected Chrome. Okay, this is not appearing, but it is selected as Chrome. If you see browser type .chrome. Okay, done. Now after this, what I should do is I need to type my email address, isn't it? So type. So when I run this, okay, so it is opening gmail.com, and here it is asking me to sign in. Okay, so how do I do it? So there is an activity called type into. Okay, now here I'll click on type into, indicate element on the browser, and this is the element that I will highlight. Okay, once highlighted, there is an option here called empty field, right? So here empty field, activate, click browser typing, delay between keys, empty field, send windows. Okay, so here empty field, what I should do is I should make it true. Okay, the moment you click on this checkbox, it will do, so it will empty the field, and then it is going to type whatever the username I'm going to pass. Okay, so this is my, I'll enter the Gmail address. Okay, let's see that. Okay, so it has emptied the field and it has typed it. Okay, so after that you need to click on next, isn't it? So I should take another activity called, so this all come with practice, you know what are the activities available. Okay, so keep watching the video, and we have so many multiple video guys. I forgot to introduce myself, Rakesh. I am from ExpoHub and we create daily videos on UiPath. Please do subscribe to the channel, please do like and comment. Alright, so now I have taken the click activity, and here I'll select indicate element and I will highlight the next. Okay, so then it will click on the next. Okay, so let's run it and see. So again it's opening the browser. Okay, just erasing that, typing and hitting on next. Okay, wonderful. Now here in the password field I need to enter password. Okay, now entering password is a secure way. Okay, for that we'll be using a different method. So for that we have something called Credential Manager in Windows. Okay, so you need to open Credential Manager. Alright, and here in generic credential there is something called add generic credential. Okay, you need to click on this, and here you should say the name, okay, Google Mail, and this is case sensitive, okay, G and M is capital, Google Mail I have written, and username you can just say Rakesh 87 for you at the rate gmail.com, and you have the password, so password you can enter. Okay, so these are the arguments which will the username argument will contain this value and the password argument will contain the password value. I'll click on OK. All right, so now what I will do, there is a activity called get secure, simply type credential. Okay, so here you have something called get credential. Okay, so drag and drop get credential over here. Now here the asset name, right, is asking for the input asset name. So the asset name, what you do is you need to type Gmail. So exactly you typed it there, Google Mail, right? Same way you need to type it here. Okay, so it will take that Google Mail. One second. Okay, let's see that. Now here in the password, okay, so I will create a variable control K PWD. Anyways, I've typed the uh, username manually, so I'm not using the username argument. I'll just be using the password variable. Okay, let's see that. Now, next thing I'll be doing is again type into, right? So there is an activity called type secure text. Okay, so I will take that and here indicate inside the browser. So this is the field where it should type the password and where how it should type the password. So here in the input secure text, you have to use that variable pwd. Okay, so that variable will automatically type in the password. Okay, once that does it, you need to click, right? You need to click and indicate element, hit on next. So that should log into. Okay, let's run it now and see how it works. Okay, it's entering username. Okay, okay, now it failed in the password. Okay, I'll tell you why it has failed. So what is happening, this get credential activity is of orchestrator. Okay, this is an orchestrator which will use the asset name. So for that you have another activity. I got the doubt initially, so let me try that. Password, get password, let me try this. Okay, I'll use this activity instead. Get password result encrypt. Okay, no, this is not the activity. So let me go to manage packages, all packages, and here let me say credential. Okay, so there's an activity called UiPath credential.activities. Okay, install this and click on save. Clear? So many people will have this challenge when this activity is not installed. You will not get the, when this package is not installed, you will not get the proper activity. So utilize this. Okay, so once you have installed, then type credential. Okay, so here this is from the orchestrator, right? And this is the add credential, delete credential, get secure credential. This is what we have to use. Okay, so instead of, you know, what I will do here, after you entering the username, I'll be using that activity get secure credential. Okay, so I'll place it here. Now here in get secure credential, there's something called target. Okay, so in the target field I am going to enter Google Mail. All right, So once I enter that into this one, and here in the password I'll be creating the variable control K and type pwd. The pwd is already there, so let me delete that. And here again I'll go to password field, control K, and type pwd, which will contain the password variable. Okay, so now it will take the password from the Windows credential manager that we have created securely, and then it will enter here in the type secure text field. I have given the password as the variable, input variable. Okay, so let's run it and see. Okay, it's typing the email address, hitting the next. It has entered the password quickly and hitting on next. Alright, so this is how you open browser and log into uh, your mail, okay, mail or any kind of website where you would like to. So password is something you should not store inside a variable, that is a secure field, right? So you should do it using this activity, get secure credential. Alright, so I hope I'm clear about the entire flow. Please watch the video once again in case you would like to go through it. Please do subscribe, guys. We'll come up with daily, we'll come up with new videos on UiPath. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.